and water cannons to try to prevent a rally organized by ethnic Indians. Thousands have gathered on the streets of Kuala Lumpur for a protest organized by a Hindu human rights group. Demonstrators want to highlight a $1 trillion lawsuit the Indian community has filed against the British government, claiming decades of discrimination. Now, the protesters had been warned that the gathering was illegal. To talk more about this developing story, our correspondent Hamish McDonald joins us now live via telephone. Hamish, talk to us a little bit about the latest turn of events here, things turning violent. Was this unexpected, or was there some sort of preparation for this?
Well, there was certainly an expectation that things could turn nasty, Kimberly. As you mentioned, the government had declared this public gathering illegal. Now, the protesters that are here disagree with that ruling. They say that the Malaysian constitution allows for peaceful public gatherings, but of course they have to request a permit from the government. In this instance, the government turned that request down. Now, the protest or the rally went ahead. The demonstrators marched this morning, earlier, a few hours ago, towards the British High Commission, where they tried to hand over a petition. From there, things turned nasty. And now I'm standing at the base of Kuala Lumpur's Twin Towers, where Al Jazeera's Asia Broadcast Centre is. I turned up for work this morning and found myself surrounded by protesters as well as riot police. Shortly after that, they began firing tear gas canisters and spraying water as well as liquid-based chemicals onto the crowd. Since then, it seems to have degenerated into some sort of running street battle because the riot police have been throwing the tear gas canisters or shooting the tear gas canisters at the crowd. They've then been picking them up and returning fire. So it's become a very messy situation here in Kuala Lumpur.
And we understand there have been some arrests. Any idea of just how many people have been arrested up to this point?
I have to say I've got no idea of the number of people that have been arrested. It's very difficult from where I'm standing to have a broad picture of things because Kuala Lumpur city centre essentially is a circle in which the Twin Towers are at the base of that circle. Now, all around that circle are squadrons of riot police, and outside of them are probably tens of thousands of protesters. It's difficult to get a clear picture of just how many they are because they're spread disparately around the city centre, but you could probably describe the situation as being that the protesters have surrounded the city centre. I'm just watching another round of tear gas being fired onto the protesters just at the base of Tower 2. It is really quite phenomenal scenes given that this is a country which claims to be an open democracy.
Well, you certainly paint a very vivid picture. Stay safe and continue to update us as news events warrant. Thank you so much, Hamish McDonald, reporting for us live from Kuala Lumpur. Well, turning